feeling stuck and constantly running on a treadmill that won't stop? Do you often find yourself in draining situations, feeling empty, lacking energy and joy? Have you ever felt like you're always the backup plan, never the priority in someone's life? That constant feeling where everyone else's needs and desires come first, making you question your importance to them. You're not alone. Today we're tackling this head-on. Sometimes, walking away might seem like a far-off dream. But what if your true power could be unleashed through this very act? It's not just about feeling valued. It's about mastering the art of becoming irresistible. It's about growing into someone people naturally prioritize and treasure. We're not saying you should change who you are, but rather enhance the amazing individual you already are. If you've ever felt overlooked or undervalued, this video will change the game for you. By the end of our journey today, you'll have a fresh perspective on how to be noticed, heard, and valued in all your relationships. So, put away the invisibility cloak, grab your pen. We're rewriting your story, one powerful rule at a time. Hit that subscribe button and get ready for the transformation from being background noise to becoming unforgettable. Are you ready? Let's go. Rule 1. Master the art of mystery. In the process of becoming unforgettable, the initial step involves mastering the skill of intrigue. This doesn't mean being secretive, but rather revealing oneself gradually, like an unfolding story. By sharing bits of your life over time, you keep others curious and engaged. It's about the art of gradual revelation, allowing people to appreciate your depth over time. This approach, practiced by Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, emphasizes the value of temperance and thoughtful sharing. True happiness, as Seneca mentioned, lies in enjoying the present without worrying about the future. By sharing yourself gradually, like a skilled storyteller, you invite others to be part of your journey, creating a magnetic appeal. Just like a good book, leaving some things to the imagination keeps people intrigued and eager for more. Rule 2. Show your value. To become a priority in others' lives, demonstrate your unique value without bragging or pretending to be someone you're not. Show that your presence is special and rare, like a valuable treasure. Live in a way that respects and values yourself, focusing on what you can control, your actions, beliefs, and strengths. By understanding your worth and not seeking validation from others, you naturally become more appealing. Value your time by engaging deeply with those who respect and appreciate you. Practice self-reliance by finding approval within yourself, not from external sources. Live with dignity, self-respect, and confidence, setting healthy boundaries and pursuing your goals with determination. By respecting yourself and showing your worth in a humble yet firm manner, you attract the respect and attention of others, becoming a priority in their lives. Rule 3. Create your own happiness. The third rule to becoming a priority in others' lives involves finding and creating your own happiness. This rule is crucial because when you are happy within yourself, you naturally become more attractive to others. It's not about pretending to be happy. It's about genuinely discovering what brings joy to your life and pursuing it. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, taught that happiness comes from within. He stated that the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. This implies that your joy doesn't rely on others. It begins with your own thoughts and attitude towards life. By focusing on positive thoughts and finding happiness in your own actions and accomplishments, you exude a confidence and contentment that draws people in. Seneca also stressed the importance of being content with oneself. He believed that true happiness is self-generated and not dependent on external factors. According to him, genuine happiness is about enjoying the present without anxiously relying on the future. In practical terms, this means living in the moment and appreciating life's joys as they come, rather than constantly seeking happiness from others. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, discussed the significance of concentrating on what is within our control. He advised not to seek goodness in external things, but to find it within ourselves. This serves as a powerful reminder that your happiness should not hinge on other people's actions or opinions. Instead, it should be based on your own values, activities, and self-care. In real-life application, this rule entails engaging in hobbies and activities you love, spending time with people who uplift you, and taking care of your physical and mental well-being. It's about constructing a life that brings you happiness, irrespective of your relationship status. When you are content with who you are and your life, you don't seek others to fill a void. Instead, you share your complete, happy self with them. This quality is highly appealing and attracts others to want to be part of your life, not because you rely on them for happiness, but because they are drawn to your happiness. In essence, creating your own happiness involves nurturing a positive mindset, relishing the present, and finding joy in your own life. This inner happiness shines outward, making you someone others want to be around and naturally elevating you to a priority in their lives. Rule 4. Be valuable and let others invest in you. The fourth rule to becoming a priority in others' lives is understanding your worth. Allow others to invest their time and effort in you. This rule highlights that you are valuable, like a rare treasure, not easily obtained without effort. This idea is seen in the teachings of Stoic philosophers. For example, Epictetus stated that great things are not created suddenly, applying to relationships too. Meaningful connections take time, effort, and mutual investment. When you let others invest in you, they appreciate your value more, recognizing what you bring into their lives. Marcus Aurelius also stressed self-worth, inner strength, and self-respect, indicating that how you perceive yourself influences how others see and value you. Aurelius believed that a happy life lies within oneself and one's way of thinking. Knowing your value and projecting self-assurance make others more likely to respect and acknowledge your worth. Seneca's teachings support this rule, emphasizing self-contentment and being valuable to oneself first. Fearing that others won't see your value is often baseless. By focusing on your self-worth, others will appreciate it too. Practically, this rule involves living a life that reflects your value, enhancing knowledge and skills, and taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. Build a life you're proud of, one others would want to be a part of. When people invest in you, it deepens connections, making relationships more meaningful. They see you as someone significant and irreplaceable. In essence, being valuable and letting others invest in you means recognizing your worth, self-improvement, and fostering meaningful relationships through mutual effort and respect. This approach makes you a priority in others' lives, not because you demand it, but because they genuinely value and appreciate you. Rule 5. Live your own life. The fifth rule for becoming a priority in others' lives is to focus on living your own life to the fullest. This means embracing your independence and pursuing your personal interests and goals. It's about creating a fulfilling life for yourself, rather than relying on others for your happiness and sense of purpose. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic emperor, once said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This quote beautifully captures the essence of this rule. Living in harmony with yourself means recognizing and pursuing your own dreams, passions, and goals. When you are happy and satisfied with your own life, it makes you more appealing to others. They view you as independent and whole, which attracts them to you. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, also emphasized the significance of being content with oneself. He thought that our happiness should not rely only on our connections with others. Seneca suggested, if you want to be loved, love. This implies that before looking for love and approval from others, you should first discover love and satisfaction within yourself. By doing this, you become someone who does not seek attention, but effortlessly receives it. Epictetus focuses on what's within our control: actions, pursuits, and responses to life's challenges. They said, we're disturbed by our thoughts, not what happens. In the context of living your own life, this means not allowing your happiness to be overly dependent on how others treat you or perceive you. Instead, focus on building a life that brings you joy and satisfaction. Practically living your own life means engaging in activities that you love, whether it's pursuing a hobby, advancing in your career, or spending time with friends and family who uplift you. It's about setting personal goals and working towards them. When you have a rich and fulfilling life of your own, people naturally want to be part of it. They consider you valuable and joyful, not always in need of support or approval. Living your own life means being self-sufficient and finding happiness in your accomplishments and activities. It's about being satisfied with yourself and what you have, which in turn makes you more attractive to others. When you lead a fulfilling life on your own, you naturally become someone others want to prioritize and include in their lives. Rule 6. Prioritize your own needs. The sixth rule for making yourself a priority in others' lives is to prioritize your own needs first. This rule underscores the importance of self-care and self-respect. It's about recognizing that taking care of yourself is not selfish but necessary. When you respect and meet your own needs, you exude self-assurance and worth, which others find appealing and are drawn to. Marcus Aurelius, a notable Stoic philosopher, spoke about the power of self-control and inner strength. He stated that you have power over your mind, not external events. Understanding this brings strength. This powerful statement emphasizes the significance of focusing on yourself and your needs. It serves as a reminder that while we can't control how others treat us, we can control how we treat ourselves. Prioritizing your own needs is a way of exerting control over your own life and well-being. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, stressed the importance of self-reliance and independence. He believed that our happiness should stem from within and that we shouldn't overly depend on others for our sense of worth or contentment. He taught that finding fulfillment within ourselves is crucial for leading a balanced and harmonious life. Epictetus also offered valuable insights on this topic. He emphasized the importance of focusing on what we can control, our actions and responses. He stated that we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we react to them. In the context of prioritizing your own needs, this means taking charge of your own happiness and well-being, instead of expecting others to fulfill those roles. In practice, prioritizing your own needs involves setting boundaries in your relationships and making sure that you aren't always putting others' needs above your own. It includes making time for yourself, whether for relaxation, hobbies, or personal growth. It's about making choices that enhance your own health and happiness, even if it means occasionally saying no to others. In essence, prioritizing your own needs is about understanding and respecting your own value. It's about taking care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. By doing so, you create a fulfilling life that not only benefits you but also makes you a more appealing and respected presence in the lives of others. By showing that you value yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Rule 7. Value your time and presence. The seventh rule for becoming a priority in the lives of others is to value your time and presence. This means understanding that your availability and attention are precious and should not be given away lightly. It's about showing that you have your own life interests and responsibilities, which makes your time and attention valuable gifts that you choose to share. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of valuing one's own time. He said, "Do not act as if you had 1,000 years to live." This reminds us that our time is limited and valuable, and we should spend it wisely. When you are selective about how and with whom you spend your time, you communicate that your presence is not something to be taken for granted. Seneca also spoke about the preciousness of time. He famously stated, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This reinforces the idea that being mindful of how we use our time is crucial. By not always being readily available, you show that you value your own time, which in turn leads others to value it too. Epictetus, another Stoic thinker, believed in the principle of focusing on what is within our control. He advised that we should spend our time on things that enrich and improve our lives. In the context of valuing your time, this means engaging in activities that are meaningful to you and only sharing your time with people who respect and appreciate it. Practically valuing your time means not always saying yes to every request or invitation. It's about having your own schedule and priorities and making deliberate choices about how you spend your time. It involves creating a balance between your needs and the needs of others, ensuring that you are not always put last on your own list. In summary, valuing your time and presence is about recognizing your own worth and showing it through how you manage your time. It's about being present where it counts, but also making sure you have enough time for yourself and your own pursuits. This approach makes your presence more valuable and sought after, helping you become a priority in the lives of others. Rule 8. Balance in initiating communication. To become a priority in others' lives, focus on balance when starting communication. Allow others to take the lead at times to show mutual value and interest. Life, including relationships, requires effort and adaptability. Seneca emphasized self-reliance and not relying entirely on others for happiness. By not always initiating contact, you demonstrate independence and give them the opportunity to reach out, showing mutual appreciation. Epictetus stressed self-discipline and the importance of listening. Find a balance between speaking and listening, initiating and waiting to create a healthy dynamic where both parties feel equally invested. Balancing communication initiation respects your time and allows others to demonstrate their interest. This approach ensures a mutually beneficial and fulfilling relationship where both parties are equally engaged and valued. Rule 9. Maintain emotional balance. Becoming a priority in others' lives involves maintaining a balance in emotional attachments. This rule promotes a healthy approach to how we invest emotionally in relationships, avoiding letting our emotions entirely control our interactions. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of emotional restraint and rational thinking. He suggested that the best revenge is to act differently from those who wrong us, highlighting the significance of emotional balance. This means responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively, preventing emotional overwhelm or premature attachment in relationships. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, stressed the need to control our emotions, stating that unnecessary suffering occurs when we allow emotions to dictate our actions prematurely. Epic teachers also emphasized the importance of controlling our reactions, suggesting that our response to events matters more than the events themselves. In terms of emotional balance, this implies that while we can't control others' actions in a relationship, we can control how deeply we let ourselves be affected emotionally. This approach involves being mindful of the pace and intensity of emotional involvement, taking time to develop relationships naturally. It's not about being distant, but about maintaining a healthy emotional distance while assessing mutual investment and respect. Ultimately, maintaining emotional balance means managing emotional investments wisely, avoiding rushing into deep attachments, and allowing relationships to evolve naturally. This balanced approach enhances your stability and attractiveness as a partner, increasing the likelihood of becoming a priority in someone's life. Rule 10. Be willing to walk away. The 10th and final rule in becoming a priority in others' lives is having the courage to walk away from situations or relationships that do not respect or value you. This rule is about recognizing your worth and not being afraid to step back when a relationship is not beneficial to you. It is a powerful statement of self-respect and an important step in ensuring that you are treated as a priority by others. Marcus Aurelius, a respected Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of inner strength and self-respect. He taught that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This quote is highly relevant to our rule, suggesting that the strength to walk away from a negative situation comes from within. It is about understanding that you cannot always control how others treat you, but you can control your response to it. Seneca also spoke on the value of self-worth and the importance of not settling for less than you deserve. He said, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." In the context of relationships, this means that the quality of the connections you have is more important than merely having someone in your life for the sake of not being alone. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, believed in the freedom of choice and personal responsibility. He advised that only the educated are free. This freedom includes the ability to choose to leave a situation that is not respectful or beneficial to you. Being educated in this sense means understanding your value and knowing that you deserve respectful and healthy relationships. Practically, being willing to walk away means setting boundaries in your relationships and sticking to them. It involves recognizing when a relationship is one-sided or disrespectful and having the self-respect to leave rather than staying and accepting less than you deserve. This decision is not easy, but it is a powerful affirmation of your self-worth. In summary, being willing to walk away is about understanding and asserting your value. It is about not being afraid to leave situations that do not treat you with the respect and consideration you deserve. This rule is crucial because it demonstrates to others and yourself that you are someone who must be valued and prioritized. It is a statement that you are worth more and will not settle for less. As we reach the end of our time together today, remember this: your value is not determined by others, but by the strength and grace with which you uphold your values and respect yourself. You are a beautiful combination of experiences, dreams, and wisdom. Never forget that. Embrace these 10 rules not just as guidelines, but as affirmations of the amazing person you already are. Every step you take towards valuing yourself shows the world how to value you in return. And remember, while today's chapter may be closing, your journey of growth and self-discovery is an endless adventure. If you found value in what we've discussed today, I encourage you to explore further. On the screen, you'll see a playlist that can guide you along the path of self-empowerment and personal growth. Click on it, delve in, and keep transforming your life into the masterpiece it's meant to be. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep shining, keep growing, And always remember that in the story of your life, you are and always will be the main character. See you in the next video.